Luscious green fields, grand canyons. We stand upon brand new sands, lands reaching far and wide, filled with beauty on one hand and dangers on the other. Dear viewers, we are beyond excited to finally welcome you to Red Dead Geographic. We urge you to grab a chair by the campfire, call for your butler, and ask him to pour you a fine brandy. Have him light up a cigar and ask him gently, ever so gently, to put the cigar in between your lips. Now, you're ready for Red Dead Geographic. Let us begin our journey through the wild. Our journey begins in the small town of Valentine, where our outlaw by day and wildlife expert by night, Arthur Morgan, begins his journey. Yes, Valentine is a small town just a little south of Dakota River. A thriving metropolis filled with men and women who desire to live the simple life. There are carpenters, farmers tending the cattle, and lots of shops. Yes, Valentine grew from a simple hamlet into a hub for trade, but that is not why we're here. No, we're here for the cock. And not the kind of cock found in the Saints Hotel, known for its warm beds but also very progressive practices which are organised in the back rooms. No, but maybe next time. We're looking at a completely different type of cock, the cockerel. Look at it, prancing around proudly. Yes, the cock is a creature that roams around many towns. If there is one thing there is never a shortage of in the hamlets like these, it's cock. The inhabitants of Valentine also go as far as to build special cock houses. But if you're thinking only cock resides in these houses, you are terribly mistaken. No, of course there can't be cock without hens. The hens lay their eggs for the inhabitants of Valentine to eat. But enough about cock and hens. We have to make a quick stop before we head out into the wild. Just a little down the way from Valentine and the Dakota River, we were invited by John Drufus to take a peek into the life of the cowboy. In front of us, a flock of sheep, accompanied by their sheep herder, John Drufus, and his trusty companion, Rupert the dog. Yes, dear viewers, here stands the very definition of cowboy. Well, minus the actual cows. The cowboy is looking over his flock of sheep while they graze on the plains near his farm. The cowboy uses the sheep for its wool, which in turn is used for warm coats to keep the inhabitants of these lands sheltered during the harsh winters. John Drufus visits Valentine once every 2 months to sell his wares and stock up on supplies. This is the economy that brings civilization to a world once rampaged by outlaws. John Drufus is one of many herders inhabiting these lands. But dear viewers, here is where civilization ends and the wild rural lands begin. And so Arthur sets foot to uncover the dangerous and untamed lands. A loud roar broke the silence on Morgan's travels, but what on earth was that? Arthur sets foot to investigate, and my God, we stumble upon a very gruesome sight. A dead stallion. By the looks of the claw wounds, he was the unfortunate victim of a bear attack. The blood is still warm, meaning the bear is still nearby. Mr. Morgan heads out. Oh, by the gods above, there it is! But it is just a cub black bear. Surely something as cute as that could not have mauled this stallion. No, of course not, dear viewers, for the cub of the black bear is a huge and cuddly teddy bear. There is no danger around them at all, as Arthur Morgan will now demonstrate. Look at it, playfully darting around as Arthur Morgan attempts to ride it. Yes, dear viewers, please take note of how to handle these creatures, for you yourself might find yourself in a 1v1 situation with a black bear. Keep a low profile, run after it, and of course, try to corner it to assert your dominance over the creature. After you did so, you'll find that the black bear cub will be tired of running. And now we can take a closer look. Look at her. My god, a mountain goat! She's tired from all the running and wants to take a nap. The black bear has sharp claws and a vicious bite, but not the cubs. No, the cubs are cute and cuddly creatures. Yes, everyone, please thank Arthur Morgan in the comments of the video, for one day you will find yourself eye to eye with a black bear, and now you will know how to survive. We quickly move on, for there is much more to learn. Arthur has made his way to the wide open plains of the Heartlands, where he finds a dangerous sight. A large herd of grazing enormous Asian balding rats. By the god, look at the size of them! Absolutely feral creatures, known for their blood craze. No other creature in the Wild West causes as much discomfort and mayhem than those enormous Asian balding rats. That, dear viewers, was a joke. Of course, I'm well aware that in front of us stand a herd of bison. Bisons are herbivores, grazing the wide open plains of the Heartlands. They mean no harm, but they are known to charge when they feel they are in danger. Their enormous skull and horns make for an extremely powerful battering ram and can absolutely maul any poor cowboy. And this herd seems to be on edge. And the reason is simple. Look over there, a dead bison. By the look of it, a poor victim of a wolf attack. Wolves often prey on the poor bison herd, and once again, one of the bison has fallen. Truly a heart-wrenching sight, and so Arthur sets up camp. He sets up camp to rest up before the big adventure that awaits him at the break of dawn. Dear viewers, thank you for watching the first part of our documentary on the various creatures inhabiting these lands. We hope to be able to greet you in person on the very next episode, but for now, we bid you farewell and of course, safe travels, dear viewers.